Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Monday. I am Mrs. Pixel. Welcome to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great Monday, and I hope everybody had a great Easter. Happy weekend with friends and family and lots of food, hopefully. And those of you who joined us for Easter cartoons last night, it was a blast. So I'm hopefully looking forward to us doing that again with Unbreakable Pixel. So we are going to work some more on our Rose Fairy canvas. We're going to try to make a huge dent. I really want to try to push to finish this canvas this week so we can move on to something else. Um, I have not a clue what we're going to move on to yet, but we'll discuss that a little bit later on. So let's get started. Oh, look at this one. Got a little extra string with it. Huh. That is strange. We'll have to put that drill back. Popped right off. Let's pop this drill back on. That just decided that it was going to move. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm playing around with the brightness a little bit because it just didn't seem like I could see it as well as I normally can. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and start with the tray that only has the two little colors in it, so that way we can get this one out of the way. No one of them involving you. So, like I said, I hope everybody had a nice holiday weekend. Weekends just, especially holiday weekends, just fly by. Especially, I mean, here, because I'm usually the hostess for the family. And there's always so much to do. And before I know it, the weekend's over. And it's like, what happened? That's exactly how this weekend ended up being. I mean, I got a lot of stuff done that I've been meaning to do, but yeah, it went by really fast. So I'm hoping to relax a little bit more next weekend. I say that, but things come up, life happens. Actually, I think next weekend's the only weekend I don't have anything going on this whole month. And we're gonna just pop this one out. They finally started shipping my canvases, the new ones that I ordered. That's the longest I've ever waited for them to actually ship. It actually took like a week for them to ship, it just to get to the shipping from them stage. Usually, the place I get them from is like that day they ship them out. I was like, wow, I don't know if they were just backed up or what. So I'm looking forward to getting those. Supposed to be by the end of this week, but you know, we'll see. Beauty come out of ash. We're gonna do some of these pinks and greens, and then we'll switch over to all the blues. Do. I can definitely tell you I am over the sweets though right now. They had way too much. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was good, but yeah, I'm at that point now where I'm like, okay, I'm done. Had enough. And of course, there's so much of it in the house. I'm gonna probably keep eating it, but I don't want to keep eating it. I've been all right, I think that's it for that tray. I'm like half sitting on my earbud here. All right. Oh, and although it was a nice weekend. Oh, a little tired. I took a nap. Still waking up. Didn't sleep for the life of me last night. I think I was so overtired from, getting everything done and ready that I haven't been sleeping very well. And then it's just finally catching up to me. I'm like ready to zonk out. So I took a little nap because, well, the day after a holiday in this house is leftover find it yourself day because I'm not cooking. If I had little kids, it'd be a different story. But I have teenagers and young adults. They can fix themselves something left over. They don't need mom to use the microwave anymore. So I almost forgot what letter I was doing for a second. Duh. I'm telling you, brain not awake yet. Let's see. I think that's it for Z O P. Okay. K. There is a lot of K on this one, so I don't see any eyes. Yay, no white ones. Maybe the stencil will pop right off then this time around. Not as difficult as it was the last time. Let's see. So it did take some time over the weekend to, well, I mean, for those of you who watched my stream a couple weeks ago, I was ranting about uh, the TV show 911 and how ridiculous some of these emergencies have gotten. I did go back and finally watch the next two episodes. They were better, but and I can see them being a little more feasible than the very first episode, the things that, could happen to people. But I don't know, just that first episode really got to me. I was like, really? I mean, I'm sorry. A jet lands on a guy's lap in his living room. I can't with that kind of stuff. So, but the rest of it so far has been okay. We'll see how it goes from there. I was trying to determine whether or not to continue watching it because of how ridiculous it had gotten, but right now I haven't fully given up hope on it. So I did that. It was really all I watched this weekend. I didn't really have time to watch too much television. Other than the cartoonathon that we had last night. That was a lot of fun. I hadn't seen some of those Easter cartoons and I couldn't tell you how long. Yeah. It was a blast. And some of those cartoons would not fly on TV today. Mm-mm. But we didn't think twice about them because we knew they were cartoons. I don't know. So, oh, my voice just cracked there for a second. Yeah, so, I mean, that's about it as far as that goes. I mean, I was busy. I ended up having to bake more cookies because we kind of ate them all from the weekend before. So I made some more of those, clean the house. We colored Easter eggs. It was a fun weekend, I gotta admit. I had a lot of fun with my daughters. And fun hanging out with, family. And this week, just kind of taking it by day this week. I don't have anything major planned for this week, but that doesn't mean something won't come up. And I think I'm really going to try to not do too much this upcoming weekend, except maybe relax and work on some diamond art. I have a canvas upstairs that I was working on that I have not gotten back to in a little bit. I mean, I got a little bit done over the weekend, but it hasn't got the attention that it needed. So I would like to finish that one up and get that one put away. Let's see. Did we get them all? Nope. There's one. There's another one. Another dreary, crappy day here. It's been raining off and on all day. Cold. Doesn't feel like spring, but it's not snowing, so we'll go with that right now as a plus. Hello. How are you? What's new, Greg? Yeah. Yeah, same here. I'm still trying to wake up. I took a little nap. So, we're just working some more on this. I'm hoping to try and finish this canvas this week and move on to something new. So we're going to see how far we can get tonight. Add some more to this. Let's see. Are we more threes? Yeah, yes. We'll go with that one. Did you have a nice Easter? I think I talked to you yesterday, though, but still. Mm-hmm. That one's large. Let me see. Is that 6? Yes, that's 6. We'll skip that one. I kind of like look for groups of sizes. And that's how I changed my tools out. So I usually prefer to try to put the drills down usually this way, but a lot of times you have to go this way. I feel like they fit better going more horizontally than vertically, but sometimes, like right there, vertical makes more sense, obviously. It's a little easier on my hand too if I go horizontally. There, get that 6 one out of the way. And we got a random drill. This is the one part of diamond art is that you will just find these all over the place. Just colors, not even realizing that they had gone flying. So that's why I keep the little trays that they come with, keep them to the side, and I just stick them in there. I also put any mismatches or pieces of plastic that might have got put in there. In there so they can be disposed of and not put back in with the drill packs when I'm done. Because you do find some abnormal type shaped drills sometimes. Sometimes they'll still have not have been perfectly popped out of their molds, so they'll still have like a thinner ring of plastic around them. All those, you know, you don't want to use those kinds of drills on your canvas. They look funny, they don't go into place very well, and they kind of I don't know, they just don't, you know, I don't like them. I can't think of the word today. Sorry, brain fry, yes. So, yes, but you will find drills all over the place. I guess it's better than you know, other projects where, you know, if you're doing like paint by number where you'd find paint splatches everywhere or something like that. The nice thing about these, you just simply pick them up and put them somewhere else. Sometimes I'll sort them out and put them back in the correct bag if I can figure out what color they actually are. But most of the time, I just put them in my giant diamond art sand thing that I've made out of them that so many other people do. Let me see here. I'm going to pull that out. When I say diamond art sand thing, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I used to do with my drills when I first started because I saw what everybody else did. You kind of make sand art. It's just pouring the different colors in here and the different layers kind of makes, you know, pretty design. So these are all the drills from the canvases I had first started. I mean, like when I first started, way, way, way back about 4 years ago. I didn't think about keeping any of the drills back then. So I stuck them all in here. So this is my little jar. And when I get random ones now or things that I find or mismatch ones, I'll just stick them in here. Although this one is getting pretty full, so we're going to have to look at finding a new jar before too much longer here. But I know I talk about my sand art thing, and I've never actually showed it, so that's what it is. I wouldn't really call it sand art, or I wouldn't really even call it art. It's just I poured all the drills in there, and the layered colors look nice. So, but now I save all my drills, writing down what canvas they came from, what number they were, just in case one falls off, or I may find that I need extra on a different canvas that they have not given me enough for. like I said, it's happened. So you can kind of find and know that those match. It's kind of neat that it's kind of universal, that the colors are all labeled. And I guess I should explain that a little bit more too. We have our, I'm going to move this up for just a second. Okay. As you see, we have a key on the side that tells you, you can't see through the tape, well, a little bit, but this is the bag numbers. This right here would be the letters that we're seeing on the canvas. And these numbers are the color numbers. Well, these numbers are actually universal colors. So anything you get, any canvas you get, these numbers are all going to correlate. So you can order a certain number if you didn't have enough drills for a canvas, and you wouldn't have to worry about it not matching the correct color because this color is universal, and you will see the same numbers on different canvases. So if you save your drills and save these, you run out on a certain one, you will just go back. You can try and find a painting that has that number, and you can use the drills out of it. So that's why I saved mine, just because I had one canvas that I do not know how they did not send enough drills for. And by this point, I had had the canvas for so long, there was no way I was going to even bother trying to contact him for it. And so I just went to look and see if I had any in, in my stash, and I did. So I just pulled them out and used them on there and finished the canvas. So it's a good thing to keep them, in my opinion. Yes, it takes up space, but what doesn't take up space? So, yeah, that's that in a nutshell. But I am going to have to find another container, I think, pretty soon here. That one is definitely getting a little full. I thought about, what can you do with all these drills now that they're, not in, they're all in this container. What can I do with them? I still haven't come up with anything. I know some people like decorate pens and stuff with them, but I think that would bother me. I'd rather come up with something a little, I don't know, more unique. But I haven't got there yet. Idea has not come to me. Oh, we missed an H. Where is it? There it is. In a straight line, and everywhere you turn, doesn't leave that you're back. Does anybody remember the movie that this is from, The City of Angels? It had Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage in it. It was a really depressing movie. I guess that's why this song fits so well. But I remember loving it. I haven't seen it in a really long time. Come here, come here, come here. I knew you were going to do that. You. think I'm going to get some more wax on this one. And I think this piece is just about done right here. And get rid of that one too. I go through a ton of wax. I'm sure it's probably a lot more reusable than what I'm doing, but I like when it's flat. Let's go look. Something like... Oh, I missed another H. All right. I think we're going to do C, and then we'll jump over to N, and that'll finish this square. Living behind my own illusion. Oh, and I missed another F. Look at me. I love Linkin Park. I'll grab that F in a second here. So it's spring break for most people. I would say my daughter would enjoy it, but she goes to school online, so she can do her schoolwork whenever, just as long as it's done by the due date, which she usually gets done. No spring break for me, though. Oh, geez, and for Pete's sake. I'll flip back to the 5 here, and then we're going to try and grab a 6, but I think that's actually even bigger than a 6. I cannot use a multiplacer bigger than a 6. I can't control the drills enough yet, so I don't even bother. 6 is as high as I go, but they do go all the way up to 10. And I do have all the way up to 10. I can't can't quite grasp it, you know, enough to get them in place where I want them. I do want to try to play with it a little bit more. Just, I have a few canvases that the backgrounds are very large, one colored. So it would be nice to try to get those sections done faster. So I may play around with trying to get a little more used to using something like that. I mean, it took me a long time to get to the 6. 3 has always been my favorite, you know, besides 1. 3 I was just always been the most comfortable with. But I think I need to try to start working on using the larger ones. Because like I said, I have some canvases that are fairly large background that are just one solid color. And it would make those sections that are just like that solid color go so much faster. Because those are kind of boring. I mean, the picture may turn out really beautiful, but when you've got just one color, and you're doing, you know, section after section, and it's just one color because the picture's just flat in the middle. And I don't know, you just kind of want to hurry up and get through that solid color. So I think I'm going to try to play around with it. And I have 2 different versions of it too. I have the straight that would look more like these. As you can see, this is a 5. I have ones that are straight like this, but then I also have a 10 placer that is got the curve on it like this, kind of at an angle. So we'll have to see which one I like better. I tend to use the straight ones. I've noticed on these bigger places, I tend to use the straight ones, but this 3, I don't know. I just love that it's at an angle for some reason. So I guess we'll have to play around and see. I have to bring some of them down and show you how large that 10 placer is, and trying to get the drills to cooperate. I mean, yeah. I just have not mastered that yet. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. We got a 4, 4, 4, 4. That's a 5. And like I said, this is just my own personal way of doing it. I look for different groupings, try to get the most out of that one pen before I switch. I mean, I end up switching a ton anyway, but I don't know. Okay. All right, this one, wax is done. Time to pop it out. All right, that's better, much better. And of course, I did all that because I needed, what, one? That's okay. I feel like I thought I had more twos I could, more fours I could have done, but I guess not. Really need to kind of clean up my table over here on the side a little bit too. And there we go. You guys believe it is April already? I mean, it was just Christmas. Hi, Broom Hatter. How are you? Thank you for lurking. I can't believe that it's April already. I mean, it was just Christmas. Time goes by so fast anymore. So my nephew, well, he's actually spending most of spring break with my dad. And he's going to be 11, I think. And I just love the fact that he likes doing diamond art. I mean, he doesn't have the attention span to do it for very long, but I asked him for Christmas, what do you want? I want diamond art. Now, mind you, I don't know how much he's actually done on it, but whenever he comes over here, he asks me if he can work on mine. I just think it's so cute. My youngest also, she used to work on some of this, but she gets bored fast, so didn't last long. Where is that? Okay, all right, we're gonna turn this. Let's see, since there's no white on this one that was giving me problems. There we go. Let's see how we can get this. See if it'll pop off nicely for us this time around. I'm gonna do this real fast. Got a few over here. There's just a couple. Come on. There we go. This sounds a lot easier. I'm having a horrible allergy attack. I hardly ever get like this. Oh, yeah, I've been there, done that. It'll come out of nowhere, and then you sneeze for hours on end. Yeah, that stings. I'm sorry. Do you get like the sneezes or do you get like the itchy eyes? Me, it depends. Sometimes it's all of them. But I think I hate the most when you get like that itchy, like way back in your throat, kind of itchy, but it makes you sneeze, but it makes you not, it kind of makes your throat irritated at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. I hate that. Like you can feel it in your ears and everything sometimes. And I also hate when my eyes get itchy and swollen. I had really horrible, horrible allergies as a kid. Like I was allergic to everything. Like when they do the allergy testing, they usually do, the little spider things down your back, and then they'll do like the needles down your arm. And my allergies were so bad, my back swelled up so bad, they said, nope, we're not going to do that. You're basically allergic to everything. So, yeah, that was fun. That was miserable. And that's back when they used to do like the allergy shots, and I have to go get 2 shots every week, one in each arm. And they would cause my arm to swell up and get like a big knot where the shot was. And by the time it healed up and stopped bothering me, it's time for another shot. I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped going. I refused to go after that. So, what's the point? I was still sneezing, still having itchy eyes, all of it. So what was the point of it? But yeah, that was miserable. Grown out a lot of my allergies, but not all of them. And some of them have actually gotten worse as I've gotten older. Come on, come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Just go into place, will ya? There we go. And H. So did anybody brave the stores to go get like what is it, the after holiday, the candy sale, after the holidays, and they start marking everything down? I was just like, no. My friend was going to go out and brave it. I said, it's not worth it for some chocolate. But she's a teacher, so she gets it for her classroom. She likes to have little treats for the kids. But I can only, imagine how fast all that stuff probably went today, considering it's the beginning of a new month. And it's the day after a holiday, so I'm sure stuff flew off the shelves. I missed another K. Consuming this lack of self-control, I fear is never ending. Yeah, okay, I think that's all right. The rest of these are in this last palette, and then we're going to mark off our next sections. I mean, like I said, the plan is to hopefully finish this canvas this week. I really would like to. And then I need to decide what we're going to do next. All right. All right, look. She looks pretty good. All right, where's my tape? Let's go ahead and tape off this. Basically, we're going to finish just taping off the canvas altogether because this little bit left, if I can find where my tape begins, there it is. So we're going to go with the eye. I'm going to finish taping this whole canvas off. Feeling there's going to be a little bit more of them. I am not going to tape this off. We're just going to have to play around with it a little bit, but I'm not going to tape it off for 4 little lines. So let's see. Let's go right here. Da, 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 da. All right. All right. I love these little blades that I found. They look like little, let's not like stab ourselves. They look like a little cloud. It's just a little, well, it's just nice and small and kind of fits in your hand versus like having an X-Acto knife, or I've tried those little pens that have the blade at the bottom. I don't like them. I have one upstairs and really, I don't know, just something about them I just don't like. I make you mine. Let's see, can we go all the way up there this time? See, sometimes we can't. I told you, like it. Using a stencil, sometimes you'll find in a section you can't go right up to the other section, and other times you can. It is strange, and you only will figure this out if you do this a lot and use a stencil a lot. It's like up here looks okay. As I get down here, I see that the Z's are very close to the top when they should be a little more in the middle. So it's just a matter of practicing with it until you'll realize when you do and when you don't have to skip lines. And like I said, it's more of a personal choice too. But they're a little more down and centered now than all the way up at the top like they were. And like I said, it's not a big deal. You just go back through and fill in the top like we have been manually. Kind of makes it a little fun too. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. Okay. That's 5. I really do love the colors in this palette, though. I mean, on this canvas, I swear, they had an eyeshadow palette in this. I would totally buy it. Although I put myself on a no buying makeup this year because I have more than I can use. But that's my other passion. I like makeup. I have since I was little. And my mom used to sell like Avon back in the day. So I guess I got into it like really early. I don't know, it was just something about it. I love the way it smelled too. So it's something that I've loved my whole life too. If I find a good palette that I like, I tend to buy it. This would be a great palette, these colors. All right. we're done with that tray. Let's move on to this one. Look S. Wow, that tray went really fast too. I think we're moving into the areas with larger one color sections. I mean, there's still quite a few colors, but there seems to be more of them. So it may make these go a little bit faster than up towards the top when we had so much detail. So I was trying to decide. Like I said, I have a few orders of canvases coming. Just trying to decide if I should open the canvases like on here or if I should open them ahead of time. I mean, I know unboxing videos are real big on like Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that, but I don't know. Is that anything that might be fun to do on here too? Did I get them all? I don't think so. Jump over here. We're going to go to E. We don't need a 6, but we do need a 2. Since I already have it in my hand here, let's just go ahead. Try to do some of them. I know I'll have to come back to it, but you know. Okay, that wasn't terrible. I did get the math pretty okay. The way I wanted it to go. Hi, Ninfam. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? What'd you play? We're just working on our canvas. We're hoping to finish this canvas this week with any luck, because we'd like to move on to a new canvas, which we have not yet determined to be. But for the Raiders who don't know me, I'm Mrs. Pixel, and I do diamond art on Twitch here. So this is the canvas we're working on. We're pretty much 2/3 the way through, so we're going to try and finish her up this week, but right now I don't think that'll happen tonight. Did you have a good stream, Nin? Oh, you're welcome. Hi, RGA Shane. How are you? Just a short stream today. Hello, Justin Game Nerd. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a nice holiday weekend. I know I talked to some of you guys last night when we did some Easter cartoons on Unbreakable Pixels channel. That was fun. Yeah, I was pretty much ready to collapse by the time we were done with that, though. I was so tired. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ethan H101. Yep, I'm still working towards my goals, so thank you for following. Still learning. Hello. Still learning the whole Twitch stuff, so I'm getting better at it. Oh, thank you for the follow, Games Dean 9898. Appreciate it, guys. So this is our current picture that we're working on. We're 2/3 the way through and hoping to finish this week so we can move on to something else. So I'm not sure what that something else is going to be yet. But, oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow, 24S Henchman. My goodness. I did finish, I finished the Snow White Kingdom Hearts one. I still have Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella. So I have 2 more of those that I have not done yet. I was trying to find a nicer Kingdom Hearts one that had maybe something with the keyblades and stuff like that. And I haven't found one that I like yet. I just got the first 2 games the other week. I had never played them before. Oh, thank you. I'm hoping to reach my goal. So, have you started playing them yet, RGA Shane, or you just got them to try to play them? All right, we've got a bunch of K's, we've got a bunch of Z's. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, the Diamond Art community on Twitch is slowly growing, but we're I don't think it's as big as I think it might become yet. So I'm glad to, have, try to be part of it. Because this is a lot of fun to just watch, talk to people. I'm really actually very much enjoying it. And it took my husband forever to convince me to do this, and I finally just did. And now I'm glad I did. Can't you see? Baby. Yes, I randomly break out in song, and I am not the best singer. Maybe once upon a time I was, like way back in like church choir. That was ages ago. Maybe I should try to convince Eternal to do her homework online. Hey, you know, I mean, as long as she could probably concentrate while doing her homework. Yeah, Unbreakable got me to basically he got me a camera and everything like that in like I think it was like February of last year, and it took all that time to get me to start streaming. It was horrible, but no, I guess I just thought it's like, why would anybody really like to watch this? And I guess a lot of people do. This is my stress reliever, turn my brain off type thing. Yeah, it's true. I Yeah, definitely better late than never. We're running out of wax here. So I think, I showed this earlier in my stream, but in the past videos, I talked about my little sand art creation with my leftover drills. Well, this is this is it. These are all the drills that I have collected from previous canvases before I started saving them. So you put them in a jar like this, and they're supposed to be like make layers and be kind of like sand art, but I've moved mine around so much that they're all kind of blending together now. So, but this is where I put all my random drills that I have no idea where they go or where they came from into. But I know I've mentioned it a few times, so I just figured I'd show you guys what it looked like. It's pretty full. I'm going to need another jar very soon here. But that was from, I guess, way back. I don't even have any of those canvases anymore because I had originally bought them all to give away as Christmas presents. So I didn't realize how much I would grow to love doing this. My nose is running a little bit again. It's that allergy season. Everything's coming in bloom. The allergies going skyrocket. I don't see any more of these. Oh, sand art, yeah. We have lots of random sand arts around the house that the girls have made over the years. You know, the little kits you can get for the little kids. We've got little ones, and then it's something I guess they did at the like an arts and crafts thing at the nursing home that my grandma was in, and she made me two of them that I still have. That I kept there on my shelves. So you know, because well, she passed away shortly afterwards. So they're, you know, kind of like ones you'll never get rid of. So, yeah, it's just definitely something different to do with drills. I mean, I get it, but I'd like to do something really original with it. I can't think, you know, I've been racking my brain. It's something that I've been trying to figure out what I could do with leftover drills. That would be, I don't know, fun, interesting. I don't know. I feel like sometimes they sit there and it's just a waste of them being there. I'd like to have the spares, but sometimes I've got way more than I need for a spare. I haven't quite come up with anything yet. But it would be interesting to come up with something to do with them. Yeah, and there's all kinds of drills in here too. There's not just round ones. There's, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can see any right off the top, but there's crystal ones in here too. There's square ones. To give you an idea, you've been seeing me do a lot of the round drills. I can get this to zoom. These are square ones. They are a lot harder to work with, in my opinion, than round ones. But here we go. There's one. And then, like I said, there's crystal ones like this in all different colors. So these are just some of the, yeah, the square ones, yeah, definitely. So those are just some of the different kinds of canvases that there are out there that I have not done on here, obviously, yet. But a possibility in the future, I was really thinking about possibly doing a partial canvas on here with the crystal drills. A lot of those come in different shapes. They're not just these round ones. They're, you know, tear shaped and star shaped, and so I don't know. I don't know if that'd be, I mean, that would pretty much be a one shot and done thing because they go really fast. So I don't know if that would be something interesting enough that anybody'd like to see that, or because I wouldn't mind like showing all the other kinds of diamond art besides this that there are out there, because there are not, I mean, this is called this what I'm working on is a full canvas, but there are partial canvases. There's crystal canvases, there's square canvases, you know, there's large, there's small, there's a whole bunch of random ones. I mean, this is like the traditional that you see or in the square, but there are other kinds. Sometimes the crystal ones are nice for a nice break and to change it up from just doing round drills all the time. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to knock out these ends. And I see I missed a bunch from the previous one. Let's see. I probably should do the 4, but I'm lazy, so we're just going to do 3. Yeah, I've totally wiped out after this weekend. I'm still trying to get like caught up on some sleep and stuff. I love the holidays. I love being with my family, but they wipe me out big time. You don't even want to see me around Christmas. I am like Clark Griswold. I am horrible. They've gotten used to it. But yeah, I'm horrible. I go all out on decorations and cookies and all that stuff. But I also pay for it as in being so tired. But it's worth it. Okay, I can't. Yeah, exactly. There are small canvas. I do have smaller canvases. I have all kinds of random stuff. Trust me, I have quite a collection. Because I have ones I work on, as I say, my personal ones. I'm glad we don't holiday proper. I don't know if I would say I do it proper. I just go all out. I've always been that way. I like decorations. I think that's what it is. I love to decorate for the holidays. But I don't like that over decorated where it just becomes kind of tacky. And I tend to do more of a theme. Usually every year I pick like some kind of theme that I'm going to do. So I'll change up colors and ribbons and all that stuff just depending on what I want to do. This past year I kind of did more of a, yeah, we don't decorate, no guests. Even if I didn't have guests, I'd still do it. That's just me. That's just part of what I love to do. Yeah, this past Christmas we did more of like vintage um, Christmas type stuff, like, like old, like Victorian type, more so than I would say, you know, I didn't do popcorn garland because of the dog. That would have been bad. But I did like, vintage signs and um what else did we do? Oh, I tried to do my mantle with more of a very old feel. Tried to. Yeah, she doesn't need that. That's the last thing I need to deal is her having that because she would. She has never touched the candy canes when we put them on the trees, though. Yes, I'm old school. I still put candy canes on my tree. But probably because they're minty. But popcorn, I think she would grab right off the tree. Oh, I think you mentioned that before that you couldn't put up a tree if you wanted to because of the kitty. Because aren't kitties like known for knocking down trees? Like climbing up them and knocking them down. I don't know because I'm allergic to cats, so I don't know. But I thought that's was like the problem with cats and trees. Okay. You don't go quite as all out for like Easter um or Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day or anything like that. Now, oh yes, cats can definitely be mischievous. Now, Halloween's another story. It's almost as bad as Christmas. Um, we did, me and my daughter put together like, we kind of did like an apothecary table for Halloween this year. It was so neat. What did I have on there that was, oh, I found like, it's supposed to be like the crystal ball type thing and it had a light in it, but it looked kind of weird. So I put some of the spider webs that would be, the stuff that you make the spider webs out of outside, and kind of swirled it in there, and it came out like really cool. It was just, I don't know, it was a lot of fun. We really went all out decorating Halloween this year. Except for RIP, my poor pumpkin inflatable had a small accident with the lawnmower. Oh well, things happen. I said, well, just an excuse to buy another one. Yeah, yeah. Unbreakable was cutting the grass, and the wind blew and just got sucked right under the lawnmower because it was deflated at the time. So I have to find a new one this year. I did try to make it last through the rest of the holiday because it was like literally, it was like days before Halloween. There was no way I could get another one and get it here um, and set up before then. I stuffed it with plastic bags. I like taped up the side and I stuffed it with bags to just to try and make it look, like it was still together. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it. Yeah, you should have seen him. Yeah, he came in. It's like I'm so sorry. He's so sweet. I mean, it was an accident, but still was like, oh man, I just got that. Well, like I said, I taped it back together and I stuffed it with bags because they were a whole group of different size jack o' lanterns, pumpkins, and half of it would inflate and the other half wouldn't because there was a giant hole in it. So we like kind of tied part of the pumpkins off and I stuffed all those with bags. So in the daytime it looked fine, but at night, obviously the light didn't go through them, so it kind of just looked like weird. But it worked. I mean, I made it last. And then it went in the trash. Wasn't about to try and fiddle with how to put it away if it was ripped. So, but I'll have to look for a new one this year and look for something early because those inflatables go fast. I think they were actually a little bit smaller than a beach ball, but that could have worked. Not that I had any. But yeah, I'll have to. Those inflatables go so fast, and I'm not real big on inflatables. I don't go crazy with them. I usually have like one but I like a really big one if I'm going to have one. Because we don't have a porch on the front of our house, so we've got, just like the front, I don't want to say call it a stoop. Good night, Nin. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, we have like more like a stoop out front, and then it's just like it's big and open come fall time because the flowers are gone. So it those big long inflatables actually kind of work very nice to fill in the space. But one, they're pricey, and two, um, they go fast. Like trying to find them online, even online, they fly. I also need to get some new Christmas lights this year because some of them just started like breaking like crazy. Like when I say breaking, I don't mean the bulbs are going out. I mean like literally the wires snapped due to the wind. We've never been that windy, but the last couple years the wind has really gotten really bad here. And like we've been getting windstorms more and more frequently. I mean, high winds and stuff, and yeah, that's not good for your decorations. So it has me a little fearful about buying stuff and putting stuff out, but I'll do it anyway because that's me. Wait, how do I keep missing all these tonight? Jeez. I missed a Y, missed a K. You know, because I'm blind. I do love just being able to do that. Like I said, I just can't get past 6. Like, I just can't control it. I really need to try, though. It'd be nice to try and be able to do more than 6 at a time. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it. one didn't come off. There we go. Jeez. Dropping everything. It was so hard to get up for work this morning. I just so didn't want to do it. I thought I heard my dog crying up there again. She doesn't like when we're down here. She won't come down here, but she gets mad when we're down here. But she's so cute. I tell you, my kids are older, so obviously they're not as gung-ho get up. They're not as gung-ho get up first thing in the morning, during the holidays and stuff like that. Usually we have to get them up. And, as a parent, sometimes you kind of miss that as they get over. It was supposed to be a work from home day, but I could not log in. Oh, that stinks. They're going to change our login at work tomorrow. I could just see the drama that's going to happen. I'm so not happy about that. And we got the email today saying that they're going to change the login system. I'm like, really? Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can, how difficult this is to pull off. But, sometimes I'm like, oh, I miss, having little kids and they want to, get up first thing in the morning and go get their baskets or their presents. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. My dog cannot wait for her stuff. She just hounds me. She cried all morning because I would not give her her basket until the rest of the girls got up. I said, no, you can't have it until everybody else got up. I mean, she was mad at me. It's so funny. She was the same way at Christmas. She had to be the first. She grabbed her presents as fast as she could. It was so funny. And it's like, when you have little kids, you've got, toys all over the house, right? Well, yeah, I still have toys all over the house. Only from the dog. Every time I turn her around, she has gotten more and more toys out of her box. It's hysterical. It just cracks me up. But I managed to find her some toys in the shape of candy bars. So, like, I found a Reese's one, a Hershey's one, and a little, like, Hershey's Kiss that were all little stuffed toys that she could play with. I thought that was really cute. She has some fun toys that she got. She got for Christmas. My daughter found her Optimus Prime, Mr. Potato Head, like the operation guy, and a My Little Pony. I just thought that was the funnest thing ever. Knowing that she had a transformer to play with was just, it was so cute. They have some really cute toys for pups, but she is just like a kid. I don't know, So I guess as long as I have her, I'm not missing that little kid vibe as much. since my girls are so much older now. I mean, we have to wake them up. We're like, are we going to get out of bed to do, presents anytime soon on Christmas? Because they'll just sleep and sleep and sleep. It's like it's called Christmas morning, not 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like I'm over it by that point. I want to be in my food coma watching movies and falling asleep on the couch. Ah, come on. I think I'm going to try to order some new tweezers from somewhere else because these ones are just, like I said, they're horrible. I don't know why I keep using them. I say that every week and I have yet to bring down a different pair. They're not working terribly bad tonight. Come here, come here, come here, come here. V. See, these little things like this, just the single lines, this is another reason why these trays are awesome. Just move them around, get what I need, and move on to the next. So much faster. She's definitely pretty. Ouch. Ouch. Like my back, it just cracked. Like, it like turned and it went crack, crack, crack. I guess that's part of getting old, right? I don't know. I swear. Everything on me cracks like crazy, except what I want. Because I do diamond art and I work at a computer. I wish I could crack my neck. I just, can never crack my neck. And there we go. Oh, come on. Really? I think we talked about it on Unbreakable's channel, but yeah, we really got into that Dark Side of the Ring show. The like Dark Side of Wrestling, and man, that show is addictive. I don't even know who some of these wrestlers are, and I'm just like fully addicted to watching this show. We blew through the first season like one night because it was just so good. And I'm really, I'm hoping that the one about Nickelodeon will be good too, but I don't know. But I love that. I don't know. Kind of like documentaries every once in a while. They're a good change of pace. You get kind of bored with movies once in a while or sitcoms and stuff, so it's kind of nice to watch something different. Angels in. Let's see. I think that's it for that one. Oh, Jason, for Pete's sake. That could have been bad. It's good, I got it. Those almost went everywhere. Let's go to our big placer and get this giant section done. I think we can use 5 on the rest of them. Three. Let's go right there. Yeah, but just thinking about it, looking at your comment again, just a game nerd. Yeah, they sent out an email to us this morning telling us that our login system was going to be upgraded overnight. And I can just see the drama now because they said it will only affect remote workers. Yeah, you know how remote workers, like, we don't have enough trouble sometimes. So I'm dreading tomorrow morning when I go to log in and it tells me that I can't because I'm telling you it's going to. None of that stuff ever works the way it's supposed to. So I am dreading it because my productivity will probably tank because of it. Although it shouldn't be held against us if our productivity is down because of the system, but yeah, you never know. Let's see, I think we're gonna go switch to our 2 for a little bit. I'm probably missing one, but you know. I think we got like one L. Oh, see, I told you I missed one. I knew there was another D. Right there. And there's another E. Jeez, boy. I guess my eyes are not doing what I want them to tonight. I do a lot of things where I'm looking all over the place. Usually I'm pretty good at seeing everything. You know, I do diamond art, but then I like to play like hidden picture games. And sorry, I lost my train of thought there. And then I have a online coloring thing that I like to do, and I'm doing this challenge that I have tried to do several times now. Yeah, we'll see if I make it this time though. They put a daily picture up every day that you color. I mean, it's on your iPad, so it's easy and stuff like that, but still it takes time to do them. And yeah, you have to do one every day of the year. So that's 365 pictures that you have to do. And it's like trying to remember to do them so that way you can get the challenge. I've tried at least 3 times and I've failed each time. So that tells you how long I've been working on that game. Probably my longest running game ever. But I'm like one of these completionist people. If I find something I love, I want to try to get all of the trophies and awards and achievements out of it. So that's the biggest one and the hardest one, I think. The rest of them are, easy. Well, easier. They just sometimes take a while. But yeah, 365 pictures, one every day per year is a little rough sometimes. But I am bound and determined to finally do it this year. In this game for two. Hello, the 24. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How was your stream, the 24? Was it good? What'd you play? Ooh. Yep, I'm dropping everything today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for the raid, guys. And to introduce me. It was awesome. I was testing a bit of the stream, brushing the dust. Oh, I see. Well, um, for those in the raid, I am Mrs. Pixel and I do diamond art online. And I also occasionally join Unbreakable Pixel on his channel for random stuff. So we've been working on this canvas for a little bit, and the plan is to hopefully finish it this week. It definitely won't be tonight because these sections are rather large. But yeah, this is what I do on here. Oh, of course I keep him in line. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think I've played video games with him on his channel in the past too, but it's been a minute since we've done that. Well, how long does it take me to do one this size? Okay, well, on stream, this is the first time I've ever done this size on stream. So far, I don't know. We've done 5, I think, episodes. I want to say we're maybe at 14 hours on this all total. Usually if I do one myself, not on stream, so no talking, no distractions and stuff like that, I can usually knock it about in 6 to 8 hours if I really, really, really wanted to push it. I don't usually, though. But I can do about one of these a week on my own if I'm not busy and don't have anything else to do. This is my favorite size to do. This is a 30 by 40 centimeter. I have smaller ones. I have larger ones. But this is like, I think, a good size because just about the time you're kind of getting bored with it, you're done. Although this one I haven't been getting bored with at all because I just think it's really pretty. But occasionally you'll start one and it'll be like exciting at first, and then you're like, okay, I'm just over this. Especially ones with very solid backgrounds. Like I have several that are Disney that they're like silhouettes, so the majority of the canvas is black. That gets boring after a while. But like this one, changing so many colors, it makes it a lot more fun to do. There's actually an adhesive. Let me see if I can move this up here. Yeah, there's a plastic film on these. And underneath the plastic film, there's an adhesive already on the canvas. And so they stick on. So occasionally the glue that comes on the canvas isn't very good and you have to redo the glue yourself. I've only had one canvas that I've had to do that to, and that was a pain, and I don't want to do it again, but it was a gift for someone. So I kind of had to. Let me back. Okay. Yeah, this is what I do to shut off my brain after a long day of work. You just kind of zone out after a while. It's very relaxing, very mellow. I've always been into coloring and paint by numbers and that kind of thing. Like I was saying, I am doing this challenge on this coloring app on my iPad, and it's a 365-day challenge, and I've failed it 3 times now. I am trying to finally beat it this time around, but we'll see. I get distracted. So far, so good, though. And you may see other people, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody do diamond art or anything like that before, but I use a stencil because I can't stand when my drills are not straight. It's kind of like an OCD thing. But you know, a lot of people say that, but it's not that bad. Like once you get into it, you kind of, like I said, you kind of zone out. So you don't really even realize it. It's not really that bad. But like I said, I use a stencil because I can't do the drills completely straight on my own. I've tried in the past, and I have a slight shake to my hands because of a medication I take. So there's no way I'd be able to get them straight like this, straight. But I mean, really, honestly, if you tried it, you would find that it's not really that bad, patience wise. Getting bored with it could be a different story, though. Some people don't like this kind of repetition. Personally, I love it. Ah. It would be fun to pick up now and then, but it would take me forever. Well, that's why you start with something small, and yeah, you just put it away when you're done. You know, you can roll it back up and break it out whenever you want to. It's not anything that you have to continually work on. I would have never guessed that I would get into something like this. But I saw it one time, you think it was on Instagram, and I'm like, I need to try that. And I did, and that was it. So, but I don't have any of the canvases that I first started with. I got them all and gave them all away as Christmas gifts. It's kind of like picking up a puzzle. I mean, do you ever do like puzzles at all? Like every once in a while, we'll just break out puzzles and work on them. But it's not something we would do all the time. It was kind of like something like that. You could akin it to that. It would be interesting to do, but I have ADD and would have a hard time finishing one. I can't even get myself to finish games. A little. Your wife likes puzzles. Yeah. He can't. Mm-mm. This is why the Legos that I bought him too, what, 2, 3, maybe 3 Christmases ago, are still in the box. But that's okay. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think that this takes much patience or anything like that. It doesn't bother me to do it. Maybe I'm the weird one. I missed a couple of these. Let me up, open my eyes, turn me loose, and you'll see why. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, I think I got the rest of those. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm weird, the weird one. Honestly. In my dream job, I was thinking about it the other day. When we were talking about retro things and stuff like that and the way they used to do certain cartoons and stuff like that. I was thinking about how when I was younger, the job I always wanted to do was work at like Disney or something like that when they made the cartoons and you were just given the one cell, and one color to paint and you just had to paint one area and then hand it off to somebody else. I always wanted to do that. I was like, I can do that. It's like, I'm good at painting. I'm good at that. I can't draw, but I can paint. Like, it was one of those weird things. Like, I'm one of these people that can win coloring contests, no problem. Like, I used to always win the coloring contests in my classroom in school, but I can't draw. So go figure, right? Yeah, can't draw. I don't know if I would say I'm super artsy, but I'm okay with, like, I guess color is what it is. But yeah, my classmates always used to hate me. They're like, she won again, she won again, she won again. They thought it was rigged. They're like, no. My girls are artistic. They can draw. So I give it to them. They can at least draw. But yeah, nope. Couldn't draw to save my life. Mm-mm. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in and thanks for the lurk. And thanks for the raid. Let's see. Ah. Maybe I'll pick up for once. I don't like these white drills. I'm telling you, they are. I think the mold when they made those was the wrong size because they just don't fit the way they should. And they don't come out the way they should. And I'm going to add some more to this. I do like this blue. This is really pretty blue. You can see the wax is popping out of my pen here. Where did I just see that one at? The N and the K are very similar in color, and it's throwing me for a little bit of a a loop here, as they really should have made the N a different color. Like, it could still be blue, but change the lettering to maybe a black lettering instead of a white lettering, because the K's and the N's are kind of, to look at the color, they're just kind of blending in together real under the light here. I mean, the colors are nothing alike when you actually see them, but let's see. Go up there. Thank you. I will have fun. Well, if the drills cooperate, I'll have fun. Sometimes they have a mind of their own. Same with the wax. Sometimes the wax, depending on the temperature outside, depends on how the wax acts that's in the pens. I had a horrific time last week with it, but it seems to be working okay today. It's just weird how the temperature can affect stuff. On the boulevard of broken dreams, when the city sleeps and I'm the only one. My puppy is upstairs. I can hear her. She's not happy that we're still down here. She's definitely has like her schedule, and she doesn't like when it's interrupted. You know, certain times of the day is like, okay, it's time for snuggles, it's time for treats, it's time for play, you know. So we end up doing something else. She's not happy with us for the day. If she would just come down here, it wouldn't be so bad. She would be able to be down here with us and not be so sad about things, but she will not come down here. Don't know why. She does not like it down here. Okay, nothing out of here. Oh, there's nothing out of that whole tray on here. All right, let's see here. Come on, come on, come on. Just work. My wax doesn't always cooperate either, like I said. Then I can't grab a hold of anything. I broke my nail off all the way down today. So anything I need to grab a hold of with my thumbnail is like gone. Broken. I'm the only one and I walk up. Like, I think I talked about it earlier. Examples of, I don't know if it'll, I don't think it's going to zoom in enough. And I don't think you can see it anyway. This is an example of one of the drills that still has the plastic ring on the outside of it. So these are not usable. They will misalign the drills. I mean, it's not really showing up on camera, but in person you would be able to see there's like this little ring around the outside of it where it didn't get cut properly when they popped it out of the whatever they make these in. So these I also put aside and get rid of because they're, like I said, they're not usable. They'll throw everything off. They won't fit into a stencil, but even if you're not using a stencil, they just kind of push the drills to the places that they take up more space so the other drills can't be where they need to be. So if I find those kind, I get rid of them. You have to be careful. Not all of these pop out and come out perfectly shaped. Got some wax up here. Come here. There we go. And I haven't done anything on here with little drill gremlins. Yes. And I haven't done, like I said, anything on here yet with crystal drills. And crystal drills are sometimes worse. They look beautiful, don't get me wrong. I mean, they are very, very, very pretty. But crystal drills have that silver backing to them. And if that's scratched, then they don't do the little sparkly, shiny thing like they're supposed to. You can actually see the scratch through the front of it. So sometimes if I get a bad batch, I'm just going through looking at drill after drill after drill before I can even put them down because they're scratched on the back and you don't want to use those. I think that's why I shy away from crystal canvases so much. I mean, they're really, really pretty. I love them. But it's a lot of work going through all of those. And I always worry that I won't have enough afterwards because of that. They don't give you nearly as much as you would get in a canvas this size. So if I do one on here, I'll be able to explain a little further. We need a little more F too. Ooh, maybe a little much there. You win. Yeah, we're gonna switch. My dental tools here, as I was told. Look like I'm a dentist. Guess I could see that. I mean, I really can. And I think we're gonna. Do I have any more of these? Yes, I do. I think these ones need to be filled up too. And that's how you know we're definitely coming to the end, is when the little containers start running out. Voice like a riot rocking every vision. Do you listen to the tone in a violent rhythm and know the flying up in the air, like we're holding on to something that's invisible there. As we're living at the mercy of the pain and the fear. We get it. Yeah. Like I said, I spontaneously break out in song. Sorry. I guess it wouldn't be so bad if I could actually sing. We're gonna put that one there and that one there. Oh, I missed another. I'm always missing this top row. It's like I forget it's there for some reason. I know what it takes to move on. I know how it feels to love. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That was weird. I know how it feels to lie. See, we're getting down to the bottom of it, so I'm finding more of these. This is a better example. I don't know if it'll zoom in or not. You kind of can see that little thin right on the side of it. These are bad drills. They're very bad. Straight as life is something new, holding on to what I haven't. Oh, come here, come here, come here. There we go. Oh, we're almost there, almost there. Oh, and I missed a K too. See, I told you, the K's and the N's really blend in. Well, we're going to do the N's, and then I'll go back to grab that K because it's buried under the other trays right now. Let's go, let's go. All right, let's do. Yeah, we're getting there. I anticipate that this will give me problems lifting up because of the amount of white drills in here and how they are not the correct size. Okay, my hand is just not doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, let's go back, find that K, and then we'll pull this stencil off. It's just easier to turn it when I pull the stencil off. That's why I turn it, so I got a little more leverage with this than trying to do it the other way. A couple that are just, come on, there you go. I really do hate these white drills. I knew that one was going to be a problem right away. I could see it. It's like if you want to talk about like doing this and the whole patience thing, like if you use a stencil like this would be take some patience. It does take some patience to do. But the actual just art itself isn't terrible. All right. Let's fill in our section around here. All right. We're going to finish this around here, and I think because it is a work night, I will probably call it a night after this, guys. No. Jeez. Okay, I swore I saw another Y, but I guess not. And I'm dropping drills left and right. And that tray's done. JL. I don't think there's anything from that one either. I think we're getting to the point where we're almost done with all the pinks for right now. Maybe not. There's some down here yet, but not like we had before. Oh, nope. Some teas left. I knew I saw another one. How did I miss that? I'm telling you. Yeah, somehow I missed that. I don't know how. And I missed that too. Jeez. I can't even grab a hold of these things right now. Okay, last two trays and the last two colors, I should say, and we'll be finished with this right here. All right. We are almost finished. Like I said, my goal is to hopefully finish her this week. But these sections down here are a little bit bigger, so we'll see how this goes. But I really do want to finish her this week. Well, thank you everybody for coming in, for the raids, for the follows, for the chat. It's been great fun. I'm going to call it a night because I have work in the morning, but I will be on later on again this week. Like I said, I'm really hoping to finish this. So until then, good night, everybody. Bye. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we were doing a raid. I guess we're doing a raid. So I guess stick around for the raid.